Hi everyone, welcome to Amala Movement. I'm Charlotte. Today we have a chair-based yoga flow to build strength and mobility. So together we are going to gently warm up the body, get the joints moving and finish feeling calm and a little less stiff. Let's get started. So I'd love to begin today's practice with just a little guided meditation. So please take your time to arrive in a comfortable seat. And if you're able to plant your feet firmly into the earth and start working towards finding length and breadth and openness through the spine. Rolling your shoulders in towards your back, trying to keep just a little bit of space between your back and the back of your chair. And bring one hand to rest comfortably on your belly, one hand comfortably resting on your chest. You can close the eyes if this feels nice for you today. And sending your awareness to your breath. And in particular, noticing the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale. And if it feels comfortable in your body and in your mind, we can slowly start to deepen our breath, start slowing everything down. And using your inhale to breathe in love and kindness and compassion to the body, and your exhale to let go of any excess tension, stress, or negativity. Let's take one more beautiful cycle of breath. A big inhale. And your exhale to release and let go of any tension. Slowly start to blink the eyes open and lower your hands down to rest on your knees. So today's practice is a chair-based full body sequence, but I want to invite that this practice, you can take away what works for you. So we're going to be working sequentially through the body. So if you know, for example, you've got tight shoulders, maybe you're really working to increase the mobility in the shoulder, hold on to the shoulder exercises we do. So this is something that you can do in the morning when you wake up or during the day before you go to sleep. So really take away what works for you. So with that all being said, let's start at the neck. So sitting tall, lengthening through the spine, and drop your right ear down towards your right shoulder. Breathing deep, opening up the left side of the neck. And inhale, bring the head all the way back up. Moving slowly, exhale, dropping the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Inhale, bringing it all the way back up. Let's go one more time. So dropping your right ear down towards the right shoulder. And you can stay here. And the development is to look down towards your right hand. And then inhale, bring your head back up to this diagonal. Exhale, look down towards your right hand. Inhale, bring the head back up to the diagonal. Look down towards the hand. Inhale all the way back up. And then sucking your head back up to center and go straight to the other side. So your left ear down towards your left shoulder. You can stay here, or for a slightly deeper stretch in the neck, look down towards your left hand. Inhale, bring the head back up onto the diagonal. You can close the eyes if you like. Look down towards the left hand. Inhale, bring the head back up to the diagonal. Last time to look down towards the left hand. Inhale onto the diagonal, and then lift the head back up to center. Just take a moment to notice how the neck is feeling. And let's start coming into the shoulders. So hands face down for this one. We're going to circle the shoulders in a forwards motion. So both tongue twister. Both shoulders circling forwards towards me, towards the screen. And as we're doing this, thinking about a very smooth, a very continuous circle. So rather than trying to make a triangle or a square shape, think about lovely circles. And then circling in the other direction. And now we've swapped directions, so now we're going backwards. Take a moment to notice, how does this compare from going forwards? We tend to have a preference. I personally prefer going backwards. Helps my chest feel a little more open, so take what works for you. And then pausing, noticing. Great. Let's inhale. Bring the hands down towards the side. Sweep them all the way up towards the sky. Really stretch through the fingertips. I want you to lengthen the hands as much as you can. Bring the palms of the hands together and bring both hands down towards your heart center, towards your chest. So this is excellent for finding length through the fingertips. Take an inhale, sit nice and tall, and exhale, turn your fingertips down towards the floor. So this is really, really good for the wrists. Inhale, bring the hands back up. Exhale, hands towards the floor. Good. Hands back up. And now imagine you're pushing away 2 walls. You're a superhero. Really press the walls away from you, fingertips towards the sky. Press through the palms, squeezing, pressing the hands away. Keep squeezing, keep pressing. And finding this length through the elbows, taking some circles of the wrists. So going one way and going the other way. And then bringing the hands down. Great. So that short little flow, we're going to repeat all again. So inhale to stretch up through the arms. Really find length through the elbows. Stretch the fingers. Try not to relax and keep everything turned off, but rather reaching, activating. Palms of the hands together and bring the hands all the way down through heart center. So moving with control. Finding length in the fingers and turning the wrists up and down. So as you begin to get more familiar with this movement, you can start speeding it up just a little bit. Okay, pressing the wall away from you. Think strength, pressing, pushing, really actively engaging all of the arms, all of the upper body here. Try to straighten the elbow, fingertips up towards the sky, palms of the hands pressing away from you for 3, 2, 1, and then circle the wrists. Keep the arms out towards the side, circling the wrists the other way, and then lowering the hands down. We'll go one more time, a little bit faster. Inhale, arms up, palms joined together overhead. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Taking a few mobilizations of the wrists, activating the fingertips, finding length, pressing the walls away from you, squeezing the arms out towards the side, fingertips up, palms open and wide, circling the wrists in one direction, circling the wrists in the other direction, and then lowering the hands back down. Lovely. So you've done the heads and then the shoulders. Now it's time to think about the hips. So keep your left foot as it is and bring your right ankle across your left. So it's like we're crossing our legs. So you can stay here. We're looking to find a stretch down the right glute, the right side of our right leg. So this already might be doing that for you. So you can stay here if that's you. Or for something deeper, bring your right knee all the way on top. So really crossing the legs. Sit nice and tall. Inhale, bring your left arm all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your left hand across the knees to help you find a gentle twist. So as we work towards twisting through the body, use your inhale to find length, really create space in the spine in between each of the vertebrae. And exhale, you can gently twist the body. Take one more inhale to lift and find length. Exhale, twist the body. One more inhale, sit nice and tall. And then untwisting all the way back round. Bring your hands towards your hips and lower your right foot all the way back down. So as you inhale, we're now going to squeeze the right knee up towards the sky. Exhale, lower. Building strength here. Inhale, squeeze it towards the sky, flexing your right toes. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Good, two more. Inhale, lift. Stay long in the spine. Exhale, lower. Take one more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Great. Straightening the right knee. Having your right heel on the floor. Find length. Sit nice and tall. And exhale, you're going to fold at the hips. And you'll start to feel a stretch down the back side of the right leg. So, hello, hamstrings. So this is perfect for finding mobility in the ankle. We're flexing at the ankle, down the legs, into the hips, and also in the back. So if you're wanting to build strength here as well, you can extend both of your arms up over your head. So bring your thumbs to point behind you with your pinky finger, your fifth finger, pointing down. Really squeezing your arms up over your shoulders for 5, 4, 3, release the neck, 2, 1. Bring your hands back to your hips, sit up tall, and then bring the right leg back in and have a wiggle. Let it go. And when you're ready, let's take all of that little sequence on the other side. So first of all, finding a stretch for the glute. So this can be crossing at the ankles or at the knees. Take any adjustments you need. The left hand can stay down, right arm lifts. Inhale. Exhale, find a twist and bring your right arm across the body. Inhale to sit nice and tall. Create space, open through the chest. And exhale, finding a twist. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale to find a twist. One more big, beautiful breath. Exhale, untwisting, coming back round. Hands to your knees. Use your core to help you untwist or unravel that left leg. Inhale, imagine a string on your left knee, lifting it up towards the sky. And exhale, lower. 4 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So as you do this, the tendency is to want to round the spine and bring everything down as you lift the leg. So we're building strength in our hip. As we do this, stay tall in the body. Try not to round the spine. Let's take one more. I've lost count. Lovely. And then extending your left leg long, planting down through your left heel. So still flexing this left foot. Finding length. Inhale. And then we take the fold from the pelvis, from the lower back. You should start to feel this as a nice stretch down the left side of the leg. And as the flexibility in the body increases, over time you can start to straighten this leg more and more and fold further down. So if you're looking for a bit of strengthening work today as well, inhale, stretching your arms all the way up over your head, thumbs back, fingers forward, and squeezing the arms up above you. So really working the shoulders here for 3 more breaths. Softening the skin of your face. One more breath. Excellent. Bring your hands to your hips. Sit up nice and tall and bring your left foot back in. Have a little wiggle. Do what you need to do. So we've worked our way down through the body. The final bit of work is with the feet. So these exercises in particular are more beneficial, if possible, when you have your shoes off. So don't worry too much if your shoes aren't off right now, but when it comes to repeating these little bits in the future, I really recommend doing it with your shoes off. It will be easier for you as well. So what we're going to do is try and lift all your toes away from the floor, but keep your heels on the floor. Sit nice and tall. And then lower. Now lift your heels away, but keep your toes down. And lower. I'm just going to take that into a rocking motion. So bring your toes away and lower. Lift your heels away and lower. Your toes away and lower. Your heels away and lower. And one for the brain. Can you alternate? So one heel and one toe and lower, and then swap and lower. Swap and lower. Swap and lower. And you can start building up this tempo. Building up the rhythm. Super, super excellent for getting that articulation in the ankles, the feet and the toes. Lovely. And resting it there. The next thing is to try and keep the ball of your foot, so that's the hard bit of skin underneath the toes, on the floor, but just lift all of your toes away. So keep the ball of the foot down, but just lift all of the toes away and then lower. So again, keep the ball of the foot down, this hard bit of skin, but just all 10 toes lift away, and try and spread the toes. If I demonstrate with my fingers, it might be clearer, but spread your toes really, really wide and then relax and lower. We'll take one more. So keep the ball of the foot down, lift the toes away, spread the fingers. You might find that your fingers are trying to do this naturally. I don't know why, but that tends to happen. Great. So with all of your toes spread out wide, just lower your big toe and then lift your big toe. Now just lower your pinky toe, so the little toe, and then lift that. Good. Just lower your big toe and lift, and just lower your pinky toe and lift. Let's take one more. Just lowering your big toe and lifting, and just your pinky toe and lifting. Great. As slowly as you have done ever, lowering all of your toes into the mat or into the floor below. As slowly as you possibly can. Keep going, keep lowering, keep lowering. And once they are all lowered down, relax, ease off. Take any adjustments. If you've noticed you've started rounding through the spine We're so nearly finished. Sit up nice and tall, open through the chest. And I'd love to guide us through a little relaxation to finish. So bring the palms of the hands together, rub the palms together, get them really, really nice and warm. Again, this in itself is just so great for getting circulation in the hands and the fingers. And then resting your warm hands on your lower belly. You can close the eyes if that feels nice. And take a few breaths here. Sending your breath down into your warm hands. Sending the breath down into your belly. You can keep the eyes closed if they're closed. Bring the palms together, give them another rub. Getting them really nice and warm. Resting the hands on your chest, so around your heart space, around your collarbone. And spending a few moments here with your hands resting on your chest. Breathing deep into your warm hands. Allow your heart to soften. And final time, let's bring the palms of the hands together. Last time, give them a big rub. Generating this heat, generating this energy. This time, the palms rest over the eyes. If you've got glasses on, you're welcome to take them off for a moment if you feel comfortable to do so that the palms of the hands can truly rest over the eye sockets. And this is beautiful to do if you ever get headaches or migraines. If you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, overtired, this is a great one. Breathing here. Closing the eyes if you haven't already. And keep the eyes closed, but very, very slowly take the hands away from the face. Very, very slowly. And with the eyes closed, resting your hands in your lap. So at the end of our practice together, take this time to enjoy how you're feeling right now. And hopefully that's a little calmer, a little more relaxed. Notice how your breath is feeling. Perhaps it's a little longer or softer than when we began. And notice if the mind is feeling quieter or perhaps louder. Your thoughts may be feeling softer or easier. And let's bring the palms of the hands together, a prayer position in front of the heart, Anjali Mudra. And just for yourself, I would like to invite that you think back over all that we've done together and pick one or two movements that really made sense for you. So something that really felt like it was benefiting in one way or another. Whether that was a meditation, anything to do with the neck or the shoulders, the hips, the knees, or the ankles, or the toes. And I invite that you do this again, that little movement tonight before you go to bed. And perhaps even tomorrow, if you really fancy it. Thank you all so much for sharing your time with me. Bringing your thumb to your third eye, the space in between your eyebrows. Namaste.